We're going to talk about how to use ocean currents and waves to learn swimming skills. This is so much fun because as humans, we love playing in the waves at the beach. If we understand the waves and the currents a little bit better, we can actually have more fun in the water and also work on our swimming skills at the same time. The first one that I want to talk about is the rip current or the riptide. I remember growing up in Southern California and always hearing from my mom to never swim beyond the lifeguard tower, which was great advice. Rip currents are the one coastal hazard in the United States according to the National Weather Service, and it is important to know how to swim in them and escape them if you ever get caught in one. So what is a rip current? It's a strong, narrow current that forms in the surf zone. It has the ability to pull you away from the shore very quickly. It's caused by a buildup of water that needs to go back out to sea. If the waves are hitting the beach and not breaking, there's a buildup of energy. The only way that energy can dissipate is to send it back out to sea. So that builds up this strong channel of water that flows back out. If you swimming parallel to the shore, and all of a sudden you notice that you being pulled away from the shore, chances are you've entered a rip current. A good swimmer can easily be pulled out. That's how strong they are. Now, the good news is that they're relatively narrow. They're typically anywhere from 10 to 100 feet wide. So as soon as you realize you're getting pulled out, just swim parallel to the shore until you get out of that channel. Once you get out of the channel, then you can head into shore or out to deeper water. You do want to swim directly against the current because it'll use up all your energy and you might end up exhausted. Now, waves are something we can definitely play around with when we're at the beach. There are a lot of things we can do to have fun and work on our swimming skills at the same time. Waves are created by wind blowing over the surface of the water. The wind will form these little ripples. As those ripples grow, they begin to form a wave. The closer the wave gets to the shore, the faster it travels, and the bigger it gets. The first one I want to talk about is catching a wave. When learning how to catch a wave, it's a great thing to practice when you're learning how to swim. We can use the wave to help propel us forward and get us to where we want to go. Now, this is something I love doing with my son. We love playing in the waves together. He's not quite swimming yet, but he loves to float on his back and let the waves carry him in. One thing we practice is rolling from our stomach to our back. So if he feels like a wave is going to come in and smack him in the face, he rolls onto his back and the wave goes right underneath him. It's kind of like surfing. If you lean forward, the wave is going to smash over you. But if you stay relaxed and roll onto your back, the wave is going to go right under you. When learning how to swim, we often work on floating on our stomachs. And a really great thing to do is to practice floating on the waves as they come in. Just relax, stay nice and calm, and let the wave rock you. If you feel a wave coming in and you're getting a little bit nervous that it's gone, smack you in the face, just take a big deep breath, dive down underwater, and push off the bottom with your feet. And as you come up on the other side of the wave, it'll be like a little mini ride. Another skill you can work on is called wave walking. Wave walking is exactly what it sounds like. It's walking on the top of the waves. The best place to practice this is when there's small waves and the water is relatively flat. You can start off by standing in waist-deep water. Start with one foot in front of the other and find a rhythm to the waves. As the wave comes in, step up on top of it. As the wave goes out, step down into the low area between the waves. If you look down at your feet, you should see the bottom of your feet about level with the top of the waves. If you can get a good rhythm going, it's almost like floating on top of the water. This is a great skill to work on balance, and it helps you get used to being upright in the water. And once you're comfortable with wave walking, you can try something called high stepping. In order to high step, you need to be over your head in water and have the ability to kick your legs like a frog kick. And then you going to bring your knees up high as you walk on top of the waves. This is an excellent workout. The water really helps provide resistance, so it's a great leg workout. High stepping is something you can do for a long time and work on your cardiovascular fitness. When it comes to learning how to swim, I always tell people that swimming is 90% mental and only 10% physical. It takes a lot of confidence to be able to overcome the fear of drowning and the anxiety that comes along with being in the water. One of the things we work on with our students when they relearning how to swim is to help them become more comfortable in the water. Playing in the waves is a great way to improve comfort in the water. Another thing you can do is close your eyes underwater and glide. Closing your eyes underwater takes away a lot of the anxiety for many people who are afraid of drowning. When you're gliding underwater with your eyes closed, you're safe. You can't drown. The air in your lungs will keep your upper body above the water, and only your lower body will be under the water. Make sure to relax your whole body and try to keep your body in a streamlined position. The tighter your body is, the more drag there will be in the water, and the faster you'll go. As you get more comfortable with this, you can start to add distance. Aim to go farther and farther with each attempt. A few other tips for swimming in the waves would be to wear a brightly colored swim cap so you're easy to spot. Also consider wearing goggles. It makes it easier to see and lets you know what's going on around you. Never swim alone and always have a buddy with you. And finally, always swim within your ability. If the waves are too big or the current is too strong, don't be afraid to head back to shore. The ocean is a powerful force and we need to respect it. I hope you enjoyed learning about some of the ways the ocean affects swimming and what we can do about it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. Thanks for watching.